All right, we are back. My hair looks like a mess. Got some. I mean, I shower at the end of every day, but I get on here usually after at least one workout for the day, and today is no exception. But today is day 11. So let's go ahead, since I already spilled the beans, and check mark today's morning workout is good. By morning, it actually wound up being like 1:15, just because some things did not go right this morning. Actually, this has been a pretty shitty day, if I'm being honest with you. Day 11 fucking sucks. That's a day 10. Yesterday, I did my workout. I did add in forearms. I mentioned yesterday that when I'm not feeling great or I'm really exhausted, I'll take forearms out because it's something that I can cheat in on a cardio or even a rest day if I want to. But I did them. And also when I was doing the shoulder rehab exercise, which is just essentially a front palm facing down lift, where you just keep everything straight and just it's mainly meant to rehab your rotator cuff. I use like 2 pound weights. I also mix in a squat at the same time, so like you squat down as you lift your arms up, and I was going way deeper yesterday, and it was kicking my ass, and so I was pretty exhausted at the end of my workout in a good way. Had some chicken and some protein powder and a protein shake as soon as I got done. And then I also had chicken for lunch yesterday. And I mentioned this yesterday because I was nervous that if I had chicken twice in the same day, it's low calories, so it means there's a lot of food in your stomach, and that I might weigh in heavy today. And lo and behold, my first day going up, I went up zero point 0.2 pounds, which is very unfortunate. It is, in most cases, really fucking demoralizing. I will say that I anticipated this. I was expecting this, so it's not that big of a deal. It is my first day trending back up. It just feels like wasted time, wasted progress. But realistically, this is just what happens with the ebbs and flows of trying to be fit and get back into shape. It could just be something as simple as I ate, twice as much chicken yesterday, which means that I retained twice as much water because there's twice as much sodium. I don't really use that much in seasoning, but it's enough where something like that might have happened. Yeah, it's a fucking bummer, man. So yeah, 348.2 was the scale today instead of 348, which was yesterday. And like I mentioned, I did work out last evening, and then I have already worked out today, so haven't missed a workout, so that's a good thing. Haven't missed a workout, and overall I'm still down 15.8 pounds, which is super good. So if we're looking at the screen share, the chart, first red in the conditional formatting so far, it is disappointing. Planning on trying to have, with double cardio day, I'm going to be going around 17 miles total on the bike. I just did 8.6 miles earlier today. Around 8:30 or 9, I'll toss in some more, and do the exact same amount. I should say I'm going to do the exact same time and try and go for as long or for longer, as far as distance goes. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm hoping that I have a decent number, and then maybe at the end of the month I will actually tag these as like the same color coordination I have for the exercise schedule. So workout A, workout B, workout C, and see what the weight loss is the next day, to see which one has the biggest effect. I'm guessing it's always going to be double cardio day. Weight loss specifically makes sense for that because, I'm burning, oh man, quite a few calories being on the bike with the resistance as high as it is. So we'll see how that goes. But it's been a bummer of a day. I actually have today off. So I did sleep in till 8:30, which was pretty fucking nice. And then I got up and I was like, all right, this Ash is the creation game. I'm playing it today. Last night I spent 4.5 hours waiting to get into the game. Like, you're in the game technically, but waiting to load into the game. I was in queue. I had to go through like 3,300 people. It took fucking forever. Got in, played for about 10 minutes, and they're like, server shutting down in 5 minutes. So I was like, okay. It's an early, I shouldn't say early, it's an alpha about to go into a beta. So I'm like, this shit's going to happen. Server resets are going to happen. Queue backup is going to happen. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Wasn't even really that upset. Today, got up, first thing I did, got in queue. It was only, I think, 900, no, it was like 1,600 people. So I was like, okay, this is probably going to take 2.5, 3 hours. I think it wound up taking 3.5, 4. So in the meantime, I had to jump onto work like 4 or 5 times already today, even though it's my day off, just because people don't follow directions. And then I actually had a meeting that got rescheduled, and I was wanting to attend it. So did that. At the end of that, finally got in. Game loaded up, error. Crashed on load up, tried to get back into it. have to get back in line for another 4.5, 5 hour wait. So I was like, okay, why the fuck did I get the error? So I check online. Oh, it looks like the server's shutting down in 2.5 minutes. So I thought maybe they turned off the login ability since they're about to fucking shut down the server anyways. Shut down the server. I do my cardio at that point. Do 30 minutes of cardio. Kicks my ass pretty hard. I go and do some other stuff around the house. But as soon as it's up and able to queue up again, I queue up. I'm only 700th in line. So I'm like, dope. This will only take 2.5 hours. Finally get through the queue. Load in. Loading bar all the way. Loading screen fades out. I get the error. Again. Same error. So it's not the login screen. There's something new broken with the fucking game. And so I look online. I'm not allowed to post in their Discord. I'll bring their Discord up right now. Their Discord says this interaction failed when you were trying to... I tried to set this up yesterday. And I'm like, cool, what the fuck is wrong? Well, interaction failed. At the very bottom, hello, new friends from the Steam Early Access release. We're experiencing issues with the bot assigning roles at this time. Bot in Discord has absolutely nothing to fucking do with anything involving your game. This is a completely separate system. So the fact that it's taken, I think this is 11:50, it's already 3:34. We're at 28 hours waiting for this fucking bot to be fixed. It's one of the easiest things on Discord to fix. Most of the servers you see on the left side here are servers I fucking run. Like, if you have a bot and it's not working, fix the fucking bot or get rid of the fucking bot and replace it with one. So between this and the fact that their forum also does not allow me to post on it, and there's no explanation as to why I cannot post. I just can't. I'm just like, so what I see here is a game that's in late alpha stage that went into early access, that's asking everyone to be patient, but also is not allowing any of these new folks to communicate the problems that they're running into. And the steps that I've been getting to fix the game all require me to do some massive change to the configuration or reinstall, and then try loading in again, which means that after I'm done with the troubleshooting steps, I get to wait between 2.5 to 4 hours to see whether or not they worked. And if they did not, then I'm just fucking shit out of luck, and I get to try the next thing. So because of that, and because there's absolutely no way for me to talk to fucking anyone right now, I almost wanted to... I think I did. I put myself as streaming Ashes of Creation, because this is the Ashes of Creation experience that you're seeing right now. If you buy this game, this is exactly how the game plays. You wait for it to work. It doesn't. You go to the Discord. That doesn't work. You go into Steam to try and validate the files. 10 files failed to validate and will be reacquired. Fix it. Try and do it again. All over. Doesn't work. And the amount of time you spend in queue waiting to load into the game to see if it'll actually fucking work disqualifies you from a refund on Steam. So I have already submitted a request for refund. From what I can tell, a bunch of other people have, because I'm not going to be waiting 4 to 5 hours just to see if the game has finally been fixed from the fucking problems that it has. If I had some sort of support or any form of communication, having worked in gaming for almost a fucking decade, the fact that there is no communication happening regarding the problems of the game or timelines you can expect it to be changed, or at the very least, effort being done. Like, the most we're getting is an acknowledgement that it's happening so I feel less crazy, but then a new problem pops up, you get a bunch of bullshit troubleshooting steps, and limited access to actually state, hey, this is what I'm seeing. And I feel it's being handled incredibly poorly. Basically, where I'm at in my mind is the only time I'll be able to actually troubleshoot this fucking game to get it to run is once the server populations have died off from people quitting because they're frustrated. Which tells me it's a waste of my fucking time. So, I'm annoyed, obviously. My time is important to me. I have not a lot of it as far as like time to play actual video games nowadays. So, having to fight to play a goddamn game is absurd. Especially when I have so many games waiting for me to boot them up. It's very dumb. I did not play in the Battlefield 6 alpha or beta because I was going to have to do a change to my BIOS, which just seemed like a lot of fucking trouble for a game that may or may not work. I waited until launch, I bought it, and I still had to do all that fucking bullshit just to get it to work. And it's super annoying. And on top of that, I had to upgrade parts of my PC because my processor is so old that it bottlenecks my GPU. My GPU is fairly new. And so had to swap out processor and motherboard and then get a new heatsink. I got a new liquid cooler, and the new one churns so much fucking heat out of this PC. Like, for the most basic of stuff, for 20-year-old games, I'll boot them up, and this thing is just heating this office up 10 degrees, 12 degrees hotter than every other room. So it's like, if I'm going to sacrifice my time and sit in a fucking sauna to play a video game nowadays, it better fucking work, and it better be fun. And so going through all this shit for Ashes of Creation, especially when the loading screen causes that fan to kick up on hardcore mode, and I have to sit in the queue with my fan on full bore for 2.5 to 4 hours. It's just like, this is not, no, this isn't going to happen. So maybe they get to a full launch at some point and everyone's like, oh, they fixed everything. To be blunt, I seriously fucking doubt it. So I saw a few interviews with the guy who is the creative game director and the CEO of the company. He seems very nice. The game, when I watch people streaming it, seems fun, although very buggy, which is what I was expecting. The experience that I was expecting to go into is to go in there, test it, play it, see what bugs came up, do bug reporting. And at this point, even if the game loaded right now, I couldn't even do bug reporting in the Discord or on the forum because I'm not allowed to talk. So my time is better spent elsewhere, especially when I'm as frustrated as I am from the day. You know, this is not a great way to start your day with your weight going up after you busted your fucking ass the day before and only ate fucking 1,520 calories. But, you know, maybe tomorrow it turns around. There's like 5 different things that could happen tomorrow. Either the weight stays the same, the weight goes up, or the weight goes down. And it's either the weight goes up a tiny amount or the weight goes down a tiny amount or the weight goes down a ton. We'll fucking see. Still trending down overall for the month. And honestly, once I have a little bit more data, probably once I get to like the 20th or 21st, I'll figure out what the weight loss averages out to daily with the outlier taken out, and then apply that, because I have something I'm doing in March. I started this and I didn't have anything that I was like doing it trying to get under the wire, like a wedding or a vacation. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. But I have something I'm going to be doing in March, beginning of March. So it's like, how much weight can I lose before March is something I've been thinking about today. So we'll see what that, I can set a goal and say like by March, I'm hoping to have met this goal. And that'll hopefully help me push back thoughts of cheat days. I'm having a cheat day on Christmas, which is also a rest day based on the schedule. So a lot of bloviating, a lot of bullshitting, a lot of frustration today. Give me one sec. Robin just let me know that she is at the grocery store, and I thought of something I was hoping she would pick up. And I've already forgotten. What the hell was it? I don't remember. It was something obviously to eat. I don't think it would have been anything for preparing food. I think it was something that was going to be quick that I could grab, but it escapes me at this time, so I'm just not going to worry about it. All right. Well, let's keep this thing on track. I'm not as, fucked over for time because I'm not working today. I will say this too, we're at 16 minutes. I was going to play Ashes of Creation. I was just going to keep the stream on until Robin got home. And I might just try and find a game to play. But let's do Wordle first. I'm at an 88-day streak. Hey, look, I clicked play and the button play worked. It didn't load me into a queue for 4 fucking hours. We're already doing pretty good. All right. 3 out of 5 is pretty damn good, although none of the locations are right. Truck. Boom. This strategy works. When it misses big, though. And that's when you get stuck for a long time. Current streak 89. Yet another day where I got it in 3, and I got it in like 10 seconds. So, list maker. Right now, what I'd love to see is a list of bad games where I could just put them in there. But not specifically Ashes of Creation. Just games that I'm like angry at, so I can just fucking ride this wave of frustration. Let's go down and see if there's a video game category that's just specific. I wonder if there's just consoles. That would be fun. Ranking consoles. Let's fucking do that. Search consoles. Video game consoles as of 2020. Holy shit. What is the most up-to-date one? Video. Let's just go with video game consoles. And nope, that's way too many. All Nintendo consoles, video game consoles. I'm looking to see one that has them up to date at the very least. This is up to 110 2025. I don't think Switch 2 is going to be on here. Let's just do this one. And I'm going to go quick. I'm not going to give an explanation for each one I do. Never heard of or used. We'll go on there. So let's just go through the original NES. Too many problems, but I still loved it. Very nostalgic. SNES was fucking incredible. It fixed everything wrong with the NES. I also never had problems blowing, like with games not loading. People like blowing into SNES cartridges. To me, is complete bullshit. Virtua Boy, super painful to use. Very limited game category. Also looked like shit. Nintendo 64 was amazing. GameCube was amazing, just not on the same level. The original Wii, probably one of the best game consoles ever. Wii U, I enjoyed. Horrible fucking marketing and working in fucking gaming at GameStop. I shouldn't say in gaming, at GameStop, in retail. When that came out, it was like fighting to try and sell Nintendos for these motherfuckers when they couldn't even market their own property correctly. I don't know what this is. It looks like the original Wii. I'm treating it like the original Wii, so I'm putting it up there. Switch is fucking incredible. Switch 2 is also pretty fucking dope. The game category actually sucks right now. Or I should say it's just not big enough for me. So it goes there for now. Switch Lite, I've never used a Switch Lite, so I'm putting it down there. Game & Watch, I have one right in front of me right now. Very limited game category, but they're also very cheap, so it is what it is. The original Game Boy, I mean, there were problems with the original Game Boy, but it was also super fucking awesome. Game Boy Color, boom. Game Boy Advance was also really good. It's really hard to not put a bunch of these in S tier. Actually, we're going to go Game Boy Advance down there because I kind of like the way my hands laid on this Game Boy Color than it did on that one, even though they're further spread out. Same thing with the Flip Game Boy, the SP, if I'm not mistaken. The DS. So there's multiple DSs down here. So I think this is a DS Lite and this is the regular DS. Just fucking changed everything. DS Lite is just a smaller version. I've never used one of these. I don't remember the name of it. This is going to be 3DS and 3DS XL. No, those are right here. I don't know what the fuck these are. This is the 2DS. This is like the cheaper version that they made. 3DS XL was fucking incredible. 3DS was also incredible. Are these all Nintendo? Okay, we're getting there. 2DS XL. Okay, didn't use it. Just putting it down there. The new 3DS XL. God damn, they have so many consoles. I had a new, so I will put it there because I did like it. I don't know which ones these are in comparison to the other ones, so they're just going down here. PlayStation. Change fucking everything. Amazing. I think this is the PlayStation like Lite console. I always had an OG. PlayStation 2 was also fucking incredible. PlayStation 3. I fucking hated PlayStation 3. I'm putting it as low as the Wii U. Disc read errors all the fucking time. The game catalog was dope, but PlayStation 3 had problems for me fucking constantly. And the price when it came out was just such a slap in the face to fucking every owner. PlayStation 4 did it fucking right. This is the PlayStation 4 Slim. I honestly think these fucking suck. I think they're super flimsy too. It might actually be a PS2 Slim. Whichever one it is. I had one and I did not fucking like it. This looks like a PS4 Pro, maybe? I can't tell what this one is. Putting it down there. This is probably a Pro. God, and that's a Slim. Yeah, okay. I only had the Slim. Yeah, I had the Slim. Slim was pretty good. I'll put it back up there. Not sure the difference. PS5 is fucking incredible. I love it. A lot of these I just don't know the difference between, man. Is this one like... The difference between... This is going to be the Pro, I think. I think this is like the discless one, maybe? I don't know. I didn't take enough time to vet this list. PlayStation Plus, or PlayStation Portable, excuse me. This one was fucking horrible. I played all these, especially when I worked at GameStop. The original and the secondary model were really good. Original Xbox fucking ruled. Microsoft's Xbox 360 was fucking incredible. We have 360 Slim that's going up there. This one is the Xbox One, which was good but not amazing. Another Xbox One. The Xbox Slim is really good. The Xbox One Slim. The Scorpio edition, I actually have that one too. I just got this one. Haven't used it that much. So far, so good. It is very, very fast. It's shocking how quickly you can get back into your games. I'm going to put it at A tier for now because I haven't used it nearly enough, but I do like it. I don't have one of the cheaper models because they're expensive and they're not as good. Sega Genesis, I'm putting at A. It's just below the SNES. Game Gear would honestly be an A if it didn't take 6 fucking AA batteries every 10 minutes. I don't remember. I remember this one. This is the first one I grew up on. I'm going to put it B for nostalgia. Don't remember much about it. Dreamcast is one of my favorite systems ever made. I think this is the Step Up Genesis, which I never played, and I don't know what that one is. So, boom. There's my list for the day. Saving it. Video game consoles. Deal with it. Save. All right. I really should get rid of the Ashes of Creation tag. I just was being facetious because I was annoyed. Move it back to just chatting. There's that. Done. All right. Now I'm going to stay on for now and decide what the fuck I want to do. Because I have lots of games I could play right now. You know? Like, this isn't the only games I have. Those are just the games that I have on my screen because they are either games I played recently or I bought recently. Or acquired because they're like free demos. Quarantine Zone is kind of fun, but it's really basic. It is a demo. I just got Red Dead Redemption 2 on Black Friday because it was super cheap. I think it was like $10. Dead Static Drive is one I've been waiting for a long time, but for whatever reason, I'm just like not wanting to open it. Arc Raiders is fun, but I feel like if I'm not playing with someone, I'm going to get killed. Dragon Ball The Breakers, again, I got this from Steam sale. I think it was like $8. Normally it's 20. It's not a great game. It's a, like a 4 versus 1 style game, or it's more like a fucking survive style game. At this point, though, if I boot it up, all the people that play it all the time are just going to destroy me. Final Sentence is fun, but I'm not. I get too intense because I want to be good at it, and I'm not in the mood for something that's going to bring that out of me. Baldur's Gate 3. I'll tell you what, man. Baldur's Gate 3 is always fun to play, and there's always different ways you can go about doing stuff, and it would be kind of fun to do an evil run, and just fucking say all the horrible things that you would never say. I know people too that are like, man, when I play games, I'm always evil because like. That's the thing I'd say in life if there weren't consequences. And I'm just like, oh, so you're a piece of shit for real. Like, I had no clue. Sorry, getting pinged. No big deal. I have some stuff I got to close. Also, I'm really annoyed that I just got told I'm moving this over here. We're unable to refund this purchase to your Visa at this time. Your playtime included product exceeds 2 hours. Like, that's so fucking unacceptable. So fucking unacceptable. I've not played this game. I've spent 13 hours trying to fucking get into it. And it's so frustrating that they would fucking say that to me without knowing, like, without even reading my fucking comment. Like, fuck you, Steam. Like, this makes me seriously want to just cancel my Steam. Like, just get rid of it. Like, fuck it. I'll just go through fucking Epic Game Store for everything moving forward. Like, what a joke, man. What a fucking joke. We're sorry. Even though you've never been able to play it in the 13 hours and 44 minutes you've had it open, we're not going to pay any attention to the thing that you said in your thing, and we're just going to say, you're over 2 hours. Sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and file another one and tell them to pay attention to it this time. So it's so annoying because this is the other thing. Where I work in customer support. I've worked in customer support pretty much my entire career. And for the last 10 plus years, I have worked on accounts that are enormous. And I'm not saying that like, ooh, big shot. No, I mean like there's a fuck ton of work and there's a ton of customers. And for the most part, I've been a front level agent or supervisor or manager. And now that I'm not, and I haven't been for around 2 or 3 years, and just like moving further and further up and just setting policy and making sure things are happening, but still having an abundance of people who report to me now, like hundreds of people who I'm responsible for. If this was brought to me, this exact scenario, so-and-so reached out to us. They said they spent the entire time trying to get into the game. It won't work. Between fixes that have been suggested, they have to wait 4 hours to log in. The timer shows 14 hours. They've really only played maybe 5 minutes of the game. And someone showed me this response. I would tell them, pull that agent off the fucking queue They're not responding to anyone. Put them on a final. If they've ever had a disciplinary action on their record before, take them off the account. Like if I'm working with a business processing outsource partner where it's like a call center, or in this case like a ticketing center that's based in a different part of the world, and I saw this and they told me like, well, we're not allowed to fire unless it's something that's egregious. I'd be like, cool, assign them to a different account, because like the people that I work with right now, it's not just us. It's not just the company I work for. That BPO has a bunch of accounts they work for. They do like the automatic litter box thing. They have like one of the fancy soap places. They're the support for them too. And all these places are like that. They have multiple accounts. And I would tell them, cool, you can't fire them. Great. Get them off my fucking account before I make this egregious. Like, this sort of shit is the worst level of customer support and customer service that you could offer a person who's been a loyal fucking customer. And it is so goddamn insulting. Like, this is the second refund I've ever requested. The other one was I requested it in 5 minutes because Robin got motion sick and didn't want to play it. And I was like, can't play it because of motion sickness. And to have a Steam account for 13 years and have this be my second refund request ever, and to very clearly explain in the comment exactly why, to just have this bullshit churned out with zero regard for what's actually happening, tells me that Steam's customer support is fucking dog shit. And it's just super, super annoying to me. Hello, Anarope32. Sorry, you caught. I basically use this as just like a journaling for like my workout and weight loss, and I decided that I was going to toss some stuff in here about Ashes of Creation and the frustrations I've had with it. So you basically caught me in the middle of a crash out. Apologies for that. So super annoying. Very, very, very frustrated with that. Closing that out, though. I don't want to look at that for another moment. So I don't think I'm going to actually try and play anything now. I'd rather go grab my Christmas decorations and start decorating around the house, because I just get the feeling like whatever I boot up, there's going to be a problem with it. So that's just the way things have gone for me today. Thank you for joining me, Anarope, for the momentary drop-in. This has gone a little bit longer than I normally do. I usually try and do 15-minute check-ins. Thought about firing up Ashes of Creation and just realized that it's a complete waste of time. So, oh well, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow for another check-in. So, thanks all.